Hi, I'm Erica.
Hi, I'm Kimia. Welcome to Two Singles and a Pod. Today's episode is about when, where, and how to approach the opposite sex. So, let's get into it. So before we get on that, how and when to approach, I just want to know, have you seen the list where it says, here's a place that women will absolutely refuse to go on first dates with?
I have seen that. It's insane.
It truly is insane. Like, I have the list up, and so does Erica. And here's the thing. I'm down to go to the Cheesecake Factory. Like, I love their cheesecakes.
You know, when I first saw this and I was looking at this, I was like, this is actually so ridiculous. Like, some of these things on this list are like, I would love to go on a first date here. But some I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, I wouldn't want that to be the first date per se, but let's kind of go over it briefly.
Well, first I want to know, who wrote this list? Because
what girl did this?
I feel like this is like a guy predicting, like, oh, a girl doesn't want to go to Applebee's. Let me tell you, I love Applebee's. Okay, you could do the 2 for $20. I'm good with that. They have dollar margaritas. Like, are you kidding?
Yeah,
dollar margaritas.
No, and like sometimes they have like their seasonal $5 margaritas, which are bigger. Yeah, and it's like every month is different.
It's crazy. Okay, so then we have Chili's. It's like Applebee's.
Yeah, they have a pretty good deal there too.
Chipotle is if somebody took me to Chipotle, I'd be like, what are you putting a ring on my finger? Chipotle is my favorite place to eat. I probably eat it like once a week. Like, seriously.
Okay, wait. I would only agree if he lets me get guac.
Oh, I don't like guacamole, so.
What?
That's a whole nother thing. I don't like guacamole, but Olive Garden. I'm okay. I don't really like Olive Garden myself. Mm-hmm. I'd rather go to like an actual real Italian restaurant. So, but I wouldn't knock him because I'm like, oh, we could do soup and salads, whatever. Like,
yeah, their soups and salads are pretty good. The movies?
That's weird.
No.
But then I get it. On the first date, I don't want to go to the movies because then I feel like we can't talk.
Yeah, like, I mean, you can, but like, you shouldn't. And you know, I've gone on a first date to the movies and it wasn't bad. But it's like like you said, you can't talk through that. So I wouldn't want that.
That's like the third date.
Yeah, for sure.
Your house? Whose house? Because I'm not inviting you over to my house, and I'm not going to your house.
Probably his house.
I'm not going to your house because that's like weird to me. I feel like that's like maybe the 5th date or something. Unless the only time it's a first date is if I've known you in the past since they were like friends and we decided to take that step into dating and you like cook dinner or something at your house.
Yeah.
But not the first date.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. If you know this person like long term, cool. But if it's just like someone you just met, absolutely not. That's just so strange.
I've had a guy cook dinner for me at their house before, and I was like, oh, that's super. I've had a couple of men do that actually for me. So, any fast food chain. Okay, that one I agree. I would be like, I don't want to go to fucking McDonald's. Yeah. I don't want to go to McDonald's.
I'm sorry.
In-N-Out, maybe.
No. Even then, no. Yeah. Absolutely not. Buffalo Wild Wings or Wingstop.
Wingstop? Okay, so I've never been to a Wingstop where you can eat inside.
Really?
I feel like it's always just like grab and go. Maybe the one by my house is like that. I don't know.
Maybe it's like, I mean, compared to Buffalo Wild Wings, I feel like it is more of a grab and go kind of place. But I mean, Wingstop itself is already so pricey as it is. Like, I'd be flattered.
Or you could do like Wingstop at the park.
Like a nice picnic. Oh, yes. Now we're talking.
Red Lobster. Did they not listen to Beyonce's song? Where she's like, if he fucks me good, I take him to Red Lobster. This is and that's on the list. Beyonce said, like, she's taking him to Red Lobster, so that should not be on the list. Whoever.
If Beyonce can do it, why can't we do it?
Exactly.
A buffet.
I don't like that one.
Yeah, me either.
Because I just don't like buffets anyway, because I just think I just don't like buffets.
Me either.
But I wouldn't want to go on a first date I also wouldn't want to go to IHOP and Denny's either. I don't want to do that. So some of these things on the list, like, absolutely do. I get it. But then some of them I don't. Like the gym?
Yeah, the gym.
Not a first date.
Yeah, I love going to the gym, and I would love to go with someone to the gym, but as a first date, again, I just don't think that, like, no. Like, am I not worth, like, taking somewhere else? Like, are you paying for my gym membership? No.
True.
I'm paying for it. So
True.
no. One that really got me by surprise
Okay.
was that church is on here.
You know, so here's the reason why I wouldn't want that. I would feel like they're pushing their religion on me. Because what if we're not the same religion? Or what if I'm not religious? What if I'm more spiritual? Like, I would
Right.
feel like that's different. But now, if you meet at a church, which we'll get to in approaching and stuff,
Yeah.
that's different to me.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know what girl was taken to church on a first date. I really want to know because
Yeah.
if it's on the list, it's been done. So
Yeah. Coffee dates, Starbucks. I feel like that all goes together. Why not? That would be cute. I like coffee dates.
They are cute, but I wouldn't want that as a first date either.
I would be fine with that. I love
Really?
coffee. Like, my favorite 3 drinks in the world is wine, tea, and coffee. So, like, if you're taking me to coffee date, I would be like, oh, that's cute. I would think that he's listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I mean, I love coffee. Like, I would love random coffee dates, but again, as a first date, I just think that the guy should try a little bit harder. Honestly,
They have movie nights, Netflix, Hulu, etc. So I'm assuming that's like when you're taking someone to your house.
that's what like Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
kinda
So
thing.
no, we're not fucking on the first date. Somewhere that requires a long drive. Do I know this person? That's fine. If I don't know them, that's weird. Because I'm like, is he gonna kill me?
Yeah.
Now I sound like the girl who made the list.
Yeah, you probably were, huh? You added
Yeah.
that on there.
I did.
No, but that's a good point. Like, why would you want to drive somewhere super far?
Yeah, it's weird. But then we also live in Las Vegas where everything takes like 20 to 30 minutes. So I think that it would be like weird if we went somewhere for like an hour drive.
And I like, are we driving there together or separately?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not.
Bowling and nightclubs.
I would be fine with bowling. A nightclub, no. Maybe when I was like 23 or something. I don't even think I would have been okay with that
No.
then, actually. I would have been like, what?
I think bowling. I don't really like bowling, but I think I would be okay with that.
I like bowling. I would be good. I think I'm a professional bowler, so yeah.
That's impressive. Not many people can say that.
I think I am. Hookah bar. I would say yeah.
No.
I would say yeah.
Why?
Why not? I like hookah. And it's like a bar and there's drinks. And I think it's like easier to make your date flow better. You know, like you don't have to be. Drinks make you more talkative.
So would you be okay with just going to the bar, like going to PT's
Oh,
or like
hell
Bourbon
yeah.
Street?
Hell yeah. I'd be like, let's go. That would be perfect for me.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I would be like, let's
You're
go.
making me feel very high maintenance right now.
Why? I love I love those kind of things. I'd be like, yes, let's go. Like, yeah. That would be fine with me. I'm totally fine with bar dates.
No, not me. Just like, I get, yeah, first dates, no, but like after that, maybe, yeah.
The only one that really surprises me that this is even on the list, like the most, is the sports events.
Oh my gosh, yes. Because I would love to do a sports event on a first date. Like,
Me
take
too.
me to a football game.
Me
Take me to a basketball game. What? Let's do this. They're fun.
I don't really like sports like that, but I feel like when you're watching them live, it's fun. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just fun. Like, I don't know how to
Mhm.
explain it. I go to, like, what are they called? Like, the baseball, like, minor league here sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's fun. And I hate baseball. I think it's, like, the most boring sport ever. But it's just,
it really
like,
is.
fun when I'm there. I'm like, oh, the drinks, the food, like, it's so much fun. So that's
Yeah.
weird that it's on the list.
The vibe is just different. Like, everybody's so energetic. Everyone's having a great time. Like, why not? Yeah, that one I don't get it.
So I need to know if you guys could let us know if you ladies agree with this list. You men, what do you think about this list? Because
Seriously.
it's just like crazy to me. But speaking of this list, and we were talking about our topic today of approaching and when and how, the gym. I want to get on that one again.
Okay.
Would you approach a man at the gym? Like he's lifting his weights, he's got like, you know, his sweat going and all of that. Would you approach him? And
You
he's
know-
like gorgeous.
That is tough because I have actually experienced this.
Oh, okay. Tell.
You go to the gym so regular, right?
Mhm.
You have your schedule, you have your routine.
Yep.
I like for me personally, let's say I were to see excuse me, this guy. I don't know, maybe 3-4 times
Mhm.
that I go to the gym. If there's some sort of like look given both ways, like if I catch him like staring at me, I'll like smile, like be very subtle with
Okay.
it, kind of like just warm it up.
Giving him the go to approach you.
Yeah, like
Okay.
it's okay. Come talk to me, please,
Okay.
because I don't want to go talk to you.
Okay, I get
But
that.
I mean, if he doesn't, like, I would go and I would maybe, like, as he's leaving the gym, because
Okay.
I wouldn't want to be interrupted, like, during my sets. Even if I'm
Yeah, me
resting,
either.
like, I don't think I would want to,
Yeah.
but I would wait till, like, after. I have, though, had
Okay.
a guy approach me in between my sets.
How'd
Like,
that go?
I had my headphones in, he kind of just, like, waved, like, over me, and I, like, took one of my headphones out, and I was like, yeah. He goes, oh, like, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but, like, I really think that you can probably lift heavier.
Okay.
And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, like, and he left and he brought me back maybe like 5 pounds like heavier. And I was like, guy, like, I was just warming up, but okay. Let me see where you're going with this. And like, he started talking to me and like, he helped me with my form and like, he was very helpful. Like, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you enjoy your workout. And like, by the way, like, you're very beautiful.
And that's it.
And I was like, thank you. So I go on with my workout. He does this thing. I like lose him. I don't even know where he goes.
Mhm.
I'm heading out the gym. He's leaving too. He's like, hey, like, are you going to get food? And I was
Oh.
like, actually, yeah, like, I was going to go get a smoothie like across the street. He goes, well, let me join you. Like, my treat.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I thought that was very subtle. Like, I loved that.
that's cute. I don't want to be approached at the gym. Probably looking like shit too. I'm like sitting there
Absolutely.
sweating. I don't really sweat that much like I'd like to at the gym. I'm not like, I don't know, but I feel like it's weird if he's hitting on me when I'm like fucking working out. Because when I'm working out, I'm trying to focus on being there because I
Mhm.
hate the gym anyway. So it's like, we don't have that in common, man. But I'll go.
Yeah.
I used to go a lot more than I do now.
But it's like if they like you when you're like sweaty and like
Like
just like
looking like
making
shit?
your ugly faces, working out, struggling,
Mhm.
and they can approach you then. Imagine what
Yeah.
they'll think of you when you're like out and like all dolled up.
So true. That's true because they've already seen you pretty much at your shittiest. So
Yeah, literally.
that gets me to. So I think at a hospital. This is gonna so random, but I
What?
sometimes so like I have asthma, so I go to the hospital quite frankly a lot. And there's been times that I go to the hospital and I'm like, damn, my little nurse guys are cute, my doctor's cute. One time I had my gallbladder taken out and my surgeon was extremely nice looking. But all these
Wow.
times that I see extremely nice looking men, I look like dog shit. Every time. So I'm just like, I can't approach you and be like, hey, by the way, when I'm not sick and I'm not having surgery or I'm not breathing correctly, I look normal on a normal basis. And would you like to go on a date? Like, I don't approach men.
That would
At
be
all.
so good though.
You think that would be good? I think that would be like so awkward.
I think men want women to like approach more now because
Yeah.
it's like for them it's like scary to approach us now.
Do you know that I can count on my one hand how many times I've approached a man? And
Have you ever?
So the first time I ever approached a man was like at a nightclub and I was really drunk.
Oh god.
And so, yeah, at a nightclub. I'm like, oh God, hopefully that he was cute the next day. And he was.
Oh,
he was
good,
really
good,
cute.
good.
That was like my thing. So I did approach a guy one time there. And then the second time was at a bar after work when I lived on the East Coast. My sister forced me because I was like, that guy's cute at the bar. And she was
Mhm.
like, go talk to him. I was like, no. Are you kidding? I have this like thing where I feel like a man needs to come to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very like old school in that way.
Okay.
Only on some things, not everything.
Okay.
But I feel like a man should come to me. So I approached this guy at a bar. And then we hung out for like a couple months, actually.
oh
So I
wow,
approached
look
him.
at that.
And he was like, that's so ballsy of you to approach. Like, he thought it was
Exactly.
super ballsy and he liked that. But I've never approached another man after that.
You should. It's just like you're so confident as a woman
Yeah.
already. Like,
Yeah.
why not just do it? Like, I promise you, if you do that, they're gonna be like, this girl is so hot.
So where am I approaching these men at? Because, like, where is the places you would approach where you would be comfortable approaching? Or where are you comfortable with men approaching you at?
Anywhere in a public setting for sure.
Okay.
Like, I would, maybe like Trader Joe's, like a grocery store.
Grocery
Like, I would
stores?
love that.
I told my sister before we were recording, like, I literally think grocery stores is where you meet them at. Because for me,
Yeah.
the grocery store by my house, every time I'm there, there's nothing but extremely nice looking men there.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, I don't approach. Like I told you, I've been in an on and off relationship for so long, I wouldn't even know how to approach
Yeah.
somebody. But for me, the only place that I always hated being approached at is when I was working. I used to bartend.
Oh, yeah.
And when I used to bartend, I'd always get hit on. And I just was like, I'm being nice to you because I want you to tip me.
Right. Like, that's your job.
It's my job. I want more money. My shirt is low cut because I want more money. Okay? That's just point blank. It's not for you. So I never really liked being approached, like, at work.
I get that. I wouldn't want that either.
Yeah. Or when I'm with my daughter, it's always super weird.
Wow, you get approached when you're with your daughter?
I have before, and it's just weird because
they probably think you guys are sisters. That's why.
That's true. That always happens, and they're like, "Oh, this is your daughter," and I'm like, "Yes, it is." And especially now that she's like older, she's 12, so it's like people really are like, "Is she your daughter?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah, no, like if I didn't know you guys and I saw you, like I would really assume that you guys are just like sisters.
Yeah, a lot of people do, but I just don't think I don't like being approached when I'm with my child or my family in general. It's like weird.
It's awkward
because I feel like my family's looking like weird at them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's just weird.
I feel like they expect me to like kind of reject them like nicely. But what if I don't want to reject them?
And what if he's just like extremely good looking and you're like, oh yeah, my number is blah 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 blah. Like you know, I mean, I have not been hit on. Well, I have, but it hasn't been in a really long time in front of my family. I feel like now this is not approaching a woman. I really don't think so. Is when you get approached like on like DMs and stuff like that. Like when someone slides in your DM.
Yeah.
They think that's like doing something. It's not.
Oh, they definitely think it's doing something.
No, like women, we just kind of think it's like, oh, this guy slid in my DM. Like it's not what you're thinking it is. But I think I don't approach men. I don't know. Like, do you rather a man approach you or you approach a man?
I would definitely rather him approach me, but I wouldn't mind approaching him. Like, sometimes they just take forever. Like, they're not getting the hint.
Yeah.
Like, I could know this person or, like, know of him. Like, I can have him, let's say, on Instagram.
Okay.
And he'll post stories, like, pretty frequently. I can like his stories every other day and, like, see him at the bar and, like, smile and, like, try to be flirty. And he probably still wouldn't get the memo. So then I would have to step in and be like, okay, clearly I got to take care of this because you're not doing anything.
When is the last time you approached a man?
Ooh.
Yeah, so that long.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time that I did.
Okay, honestly. So when is the last time a man has approached you that you feel like in person, not in like DMs and stuff like that?
In person, I would say probably like earlier this year.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Actually, he started with the DMs too.
I don't ever read like the DM messages because I'm just like,
I think I just look really mean when I'm out in public and like,
oh,
this is why I'm probably still single.
I agree because I feel the same way. I feel like I'm not approachable.
No, I'm not.
And I'm not going to sit there walking around with a smile on my face. Like, that's weird.
I've tried that. I really have. Oh my God. Yes. Because I ran into my sisters at the gym one day and they were like, Erica, you look so mean. You do no wonder nobody approaches you here. And I'm like, oh,
you have that face because when I first met you, your face was like that, and I remember like we were going to like a pre-shoot or something, and your face was like so rude, and I think I even tried saying hi because like I was new and you were already there, so I think I tried saying hi, but you were just like, hey, like super dry. I was like, okay.
Oh my God, really? Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. No,
well, no,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
because.
My face, especially like when I'm at work or like just out, like I know I'm gonna go to the store and pick up like tomatoes or whatever. Like I am in there and I'm gonna go
in the zone.
Yeah, if I'm just like shopping around like at the mall, I'm like obviously a little bit more happy. I have my coffee in my hand. Target. Okay. If I'm at Target, walking around every aisle with my coffee and just like browsing, I probably wouldn't look as mean or intimidating.
Yeah. Okay, so would you rather be approached when you're alone?
Yes.
Or when you're with like your friends?
Alone.
Me too. When you're with your friends, I feel like they're hyping you up to be like, yeah, go, and blah, blah, blah. But when you're really just not interested, or you're really interested and you're feeling like shy.
Yeah, no, I would rather do it alone.
Same.
Because I feel like I would have more control over the situation.
Yeah.
If I were with my friends, I would I would be Delulu.
See, I have a question, though, for like men out there. I really want to know, like, if you rather have the woman approach you or you approach the woman. Like, I would like to know what they think, because in my mind, I feel like they're the ones that are supposed to approach, but I don't think that's actually correct. You know, at the same time, I think that we're supposed to do the same as well.
I think it was like that before, and now like it's just so times have changed. It's just so different now that men are like, well, how about you approach me?
You know, that's funny you say that, because times have changed, because I see now that women are proposing to men.
What?
I have seen that so many times on my TikTok, and I'm like, that is wild, because it could never be me.
I have not seen that.
Oh, yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
And so you're right. Times have changed, so maybe it's more time for women to start approaching men. So you ladies out there, if you see a nice-looking man and you're interested, approach them. I don't know how.
Literally, just shoot your shot. Just go in full confidence. Like, you have nothing to lose. You don't know this person. Literally, just say whatever. Just give them a nice little compliment, or...
Unless you're in a nightclub. Nightclubs do not... Like, I think it's weird. Don't approach... I mean, I did it. Like I said, I was like... I think I was like 22, 23, maybe. Yeah, I had to be like that around that age frame. I could have been like 18 as well, because I also had a fake ID at 18. So, I don't know. I was young.
Oh, gosh.
And so I did approach a guy there, and luckily he was cute. But that's not always the case.
Yeah, no.
No,
you got lucky.
I did get lucky, because there's been guys that I've like given my number to in nightclubs, and then like I see them or FaceTime them or Instagram, whatever, and I'm like, I had way too many shots. And I didn't dehydrate myself or hydrate myself. I didn't do that. So I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
Like, you are not the
I'm
guy
not
that
interested in him. No. And no. So nightclubs is not it.
You know what's a good place, though, I think? For men to go and meet women?
Where?
Pilates.
That would actually be really good, because women, I personally, I've done it once. It's hard as hell.
It is.
Very hard. But I think that would be interesting if I saw a guy there, because I don't think I've ever seen a man in there.
Yeah, no, like yoga or like Pilates. I think that would be a perfect place for like both men and women to like meet someone.
I think bars are the best place.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nightclubs, okay, this is why bars and nightclubs are different to me. Nightclubs, you're like fucked up. You're dancing, you're just looking like shit with your friends. You're just like having fun. Like, it's just like whatever.
Yeah.
When you're at a bar, I think it's more like you're just there to chill and relax. And then if you happen to see somebody that's like good looking, I think that's the only place that I personally would feel comfortable being like, hey, because I got that liquor courage.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not like, I don't go to bars to get drunk. I just go there for like a nice buzz, maybe to watch like a sport event if I have to, you know.
I agree. Yeah,
but
for sure.
Grocery stores is it, because we were talking about that earlier. And I think with grocery stores, I just don't have the liquor courage to go and approach anybody. But I'm telling you, the grocery store by my house, every time I've been there, and I do mean every time. And I hate grocery shopping. I'm a person that will order like stuff to get delivered. But if I have to go to that grocery store, 10 out of 10 times I see someone that is extremely attractive there.
Wow.
Every time. And they're always by themselves. They seem to be single. I've never seen a wedding ring on their finger. They could possibly have girlfriends. Who knows? But I've seen like firemen in their uniforms there.
Oh, God. And why haven't you approached?
Because I don't approach. I'm just like, oh no. I'm like the type that will run away from the situation. Absolutely. Yes, you're looking at me crazy.
Oh, no.
Yes, I am shy.
I can't believe that.
If I'm really attracted to you, I'm shy.
Really?
Yeah, if I'm not attracted to you, I mean, it's like, whatever. I don't
just
care.
Pretend you're not.
I cannot. I'm a sucker for a tall man with tattoos and a nice smile. If you got that, I am just a third grader that's afraid of my crush. Like, that's how I get.
Well, guys, if you fall into that category, go ahead and slide into me as the end.
I would die. Literally would die. I would just not know what to do with that. I wouldn't know what to do with it. I don't know. That's just something for me.
What about, like, your local park?
So the only time I'm at my local park is when I'm with my daughter.
Okay.
But there's like a park by my house. There's like a cool hike up there. I think if I saw somebody I never have,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably approach them maybe.
Okay.
Because I'm like I think I would maybe. Maybe. Because then they're outdoorsy. And I like a man to be outdoorsy, even though I'm not like an outdoorsy girl. But I would like a man that was. Because that would push me out of my element.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I would approach at a local park.
Really? Why?
Just
Why
because
not?
it's a local park. Like, I don't know. You could be a weirdo.
I feel like if you're at the park in the daytime, you're either working out, or you have a child,
Or you have a dog.
or a dog.
If he's walking his dog, I would probably approach.
Those are the only times I've ever seen like men at the park. Or if they're like playing football, I've seen sometimes with like their friends. Or basketball.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I'm just like, well, that's the only time I will not approach a man in a big group of men. Absolutely not.
Really?
No.
Yeah, well, maybe if I was sober, I wouldn't either.
When I've been drunk, like the 2 times that I have approached a man or men, they both had like friends with them, yes.
Really?
Yeah. And I didn't even, the one at the club, like I don't even remember, like he had like 5 friends with him and I didn't even care. I was just like,
You went in
I did.
hardcore, full confidence.
Yes, we're still friends, actually. It's pretty funny.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that was like a really long time ago. Yeah, we're still friends. And then the other guy, I think he was just at the bar with like one other guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking they were both cute, but the one I approached was just a little bit cuter, so I went for that one.
You played it so smart. Look at you.
I know. So that's another thing is like, what if it's a group of guys and they're all good looking? Who are you approaching?
I wouldn't approach. I'd be, no.
Exactly.
I'd probably just like walk by and be like, wow. Like I'd point out one maybe, be like, you and your friends are very attractive.
Yeah, that's ballsy. I could never.
And then I would probably never see them again.
Yeah, that's true. I guess like you shouldn't be afraid to approach because you probably will never see them again. But I don't know. I'm a chicken. Like I said, I don't approach. I think it's like the guy needs to approach me. But then I also wonder in like, different relationships, like when you're in a gay relationship, like gay men, like how do they approach? Who are they approaching?
Oh.
Like my best friend, he is not going to really approach anybody. Like I could not see him doing that.
Why?
He likes to be approached because he's shy.
Oh, okay.
He's shy. I mean, but if he did approach, then like that man must be like the most handsome man in the world, and he must have had some liquor in him because I used to do the approaching for him.
Oh, you were his wing woman.
Yeah. So like when it's not me, especially with like my best friend, like I don't know, I can always approach men for him, but I can't approach men for myself.
That's
like,
crazy.
I'm like, yes, I can approach.
I mean, yeah, it's easier because it's like, it's not for you. You have nothing to lose here. This is all them.
Exactly. But it's only for him. He's the only person that I've ever been able to approach for. Because I think also, like, if you wanted me to approach a guy for you, I would be like, no. Because then I'm going to have to be like, what if he has, like, a friend that I have to entertain? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
And then, like, with, like, another gay man, he's not interested in me at all. And his friend that's sitting next to him is probably not interested in me either. Yeah. So it's just easier for me. But would you approach somebody at a wedding?
Ooh, I think so. I think if he was attractive enough, yeah, I would do it. Would you?
I don't know. I really don't know. I
think it depends who he is.
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation and also how much alcohol I've had. Also, I don't know. It's a tough one.
One's risky.
That is risky.
Because it's like, what if he's like your long lost cousin or something?
Oh my God. I have a rule about this. I cannot date anybody if they live in the state of Minnesota because my family's so big that I don't know. You could be my 3rd cousin, 4th removed. Like, I don't know. You could be my family. So like, that's a big fear of mine actually.
Oh gosh.
You say that.
Yeah.
But I always think like you're in the mood of love. When you're at a wedding, like, I don't know about you, whenever I go to a wedding, I'm just like, I love this. I love love, whatever. And so I think if I did approach somebody, that would be more likely for me, to be honest with you.
Like at a wedding?
I think I would do it. I would be scared, of course, because I'm a chicken.
Absolutely.
But like, what's your reason why you don't like to approach? Are you like scared to be turned down?
Yes.
I think that's my fear too.
But I think it's more so like, let's say anywhere and they're maybe with their other person, but they're just not with them in that moment.
Yes.
It's just like disrespecting the relationship. I didn't even know was there. Right. But it's still like some sort of disrespect because it's like you're assuming that this person is single.
Yeah, that's true because like that's true. I hate when someone approaches me and I'm like, oh yeah, I have a boyfriend. I feel like it's so awkward. I feel like it's awkward. And then I feel like they don't believe me. I feel like they think I'm turning them down.
I mean, yeah, I've used that as an excuse. I'm not going to lie to you.
I have never used it as an excuse. Like, if I'm not interested, I'm just kind of like brutal. I'm like, I'm not interested. I'm not feeling it.
Wow.
I'm that girl. Like,
you're
I don't
direct.
Care. I'm direct because I don't want to like play with your mind and your heart because I don't want to be played with either.
Right.
But if I'm in a relationship and you're hitting on me and I tell you I have a boyfriend, I legit have a boyfriend. And I'm not going to ruin that for whatever reason, you know?
Yeah.
So,
no, I get that.
I think being turned down is probably definitely like one of the reasons why I don't approach because I am a little bit of a chicken. I'm shy in that way.
I think that's everybody though. Like, I feel like deep down, no matter how confident you are as a person, you still have that fear of like rejection that pushes you back from like not doing it, not taking the jump.
And nobody likes to be rejected.
No.
No one. It's uncomfortable and you feel embarrassed almost.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and that's like the hard part about dating, I think. Is rejection.
Because it's going to happen.
It's definitely going to happen. And say you go up to some good looking woman or man and they're just like, no, I'm not interested in you. Like, that's going to kill your heart.
Yeah.
It's going to kill you. And then you're not going to approach the next person. And then the next person could be your soulmate. It's going to
discourage you, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, luckily, by the hands of God, I have not been turned down when I've approached somebody, even though it's only been twice. But I like to keep those odds. But I mean, like you said, like DMs and things like that. I don't think I've ever slid into a guy's DM. Like, I might heart your stuff, but then you just said, like, hearting.
It's what leads to it.
Okay, so here's the thing, is I could heart you, but I might not be interested in you. I just might think your picture's cool.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true.
So,
and I'm pretty sure now after people listen to this episode of this podcast, guys are probably gonna be like, oh my God, Erica liked my picture. She probably likes me. No, it's not always like that. Like, sometimes I genuinely like your photo. Chances are, if I like think you're attractive, I'm probably gonna tell you like, oh, you look good, or like, love this hat on you type of thing.
I love this hat on you. Okay, so when you are approaching somebody, what do you say?
When I'm approaching somebody in any setting.
Any setting.
Ooh.
In a setting where you're comfortable, how about that?
Okay. Setting where I'm comfortable, am I by myself or with people? Does it matter?
You're by yourself. Or whatever you prefer.
Okay. I would say if I'm by myself, I am a little bit like more confident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would probably point out something that he's wearing or doing. And like, if he's like into that conversation, kind of just like elaborate a little bit more and give him a compliment. And then maybe end it with like asking him if he wants to get like a drink or something.
Okay. I think that I always go for complimenting something on their face. Like, you have a nice smile, or your eyes are pretty, or you have good eyelashes. I always tell somebody if they have good eyelashes, I will tell you, like, your eyelashes look good today.
Thank you.
I would probably say that to them and then maybe go in like, hey, I'm Camilla. What's your name? Like, kind of like that.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask them to like get a drink. I'm just going to be like, hey, what's your name? Hi, I'm Camilla. Are you single? Me too. What's your number? Let's set something up together.
You would ask him for his number?
Yeah. No, okay, so if a man approaches me and he's like, hey, you're pretty, what's your name? I'm like, my name's Camilla, what's your number? I'll ask them for their number. I have no problem with that. That I have no problem with. It's just like the going up to them is like,
oh, okay, I get it.
Where my heart is like pounding.
See, that's how I feel like if I'm with friends. Like if I'm with my girls and like we're out, I don't know, anywhere, and I see like a good looking guy with his friends. Oh gosh, no, I couldn't. I could not approach him.
Most of my friends are like married, so if I'm in that situation, they're probably like, go over there,
pushing you to do it.
Oh yeah, I'm all like, no. They're like, go, I'll go for you. Like I've had my friends be like, I'll go for you. Like, and I think that's like so elementary school.
It
so I'm like, no, don't do that. But I was going to say, have you ever seen the movie Heartbreakers?
No.
So in the movie, they are approaching this guy at the bar. It's like a weird movie about this mom and daughter who marry people for money. The mom marries a guy for money and then has the guy cheat on her with the daughter. But they don't know that they're mom and daughter. It's crazy. Anyway, they are approaching this guy at the bar. The daughter rubs like her boobs on his back and then grabs like some nuts and puts it in her mouth because she needs him to buy her a drink. And she's like, salty. And he's like, yeah, like so into it because she like put her boobs on his back. And I'm thinking like in real life, men, if a woman walked up to you and they put she put her boobs on you, right? Are you like, hey? Or are you like, what the fuck? She's touching me. Like, this is weird. Because I would think, what the fuck? Have you never heard of personal space? But then there's also the other side that's like, hey, you have a nice rack. You know
that's true. I mean, I guess you have to like really go in and think like, okay, do I want to meet someone like take him to mama kind of thing, or do I just want to meet someone and like get my nut in?
True.
Because that really just depends. Like if I want to just like meet a guy and have a good time with, like I'll probably go to like, I don't know, the nightclub like you said. Or if I want to meet like someone like more like serious, I'd probably go to like, I don't know, Trader Joe's.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I feel like that would probably work. Like if the guy is like, okay, like I just want to get a nut in tonight, like let's do it. And she's hot, why not?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I feel like if a guy was rubbing his dick on my arm, I'd be like, what the fuck? No matter what place we are at. On my lady, I'd be like, why is he doing this? This is weird. So I just wonder if like men, or if like a woman did that, what would you do? Like, would you think that's like sexy, or would you be like, bitch, get off me, you're fucking weird?
I would be like, bitch, get off of me.
I'm curious because like I think about like why we are single in this like this generation. I feel like is the most single generation ever.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of things that we watched when we were younger and songs. I was listening to Britney Spears yesterday. Oops, I did it again. And she's like, I made you believe that I liked you and all that shit like that. And I'm like, that's me. And I'm fucking toxic because of Britney Spears or all these other people that we watched growing up. And that movie just like set in my head, like, that's what I learned about approaching people is rubbing my tits on a guy. Like, no, that's weird.
It is. See? It is weird. Like, I would never do that. And I feel like if I were a guy, I wouldn't want someone to do that to me.
I wouldn't want them to touch me.
Yeah.
First of all, when I first meet you. Unless you're shaking my hand, that's fine.
No.
Okay.
No, don't touch me.
Oh, please let us know what you guys think is appropriate for approaching, when and where you would like to be approached.
Yes, we would love to hear what you guys have to say, because this is a very sensitive and like big topic, I would say.
Absolutely. And I'm just really curious, especially for men. I just really want to know what you guys think. Like, should we be approaching you more? Or no? Or would you rather approach us?
And like, how would you want us to approach you? Like, what would have you on your knees?
And where? Where are you comfortable with us approaching you at? You know? So, also, do not forget to like,
comment.
Yes, Two Singles in a Pod on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're on Apple and Spotify. So, we will see all you
single lovers
later. Bye.
Bye.